Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Pedro Fame. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And this video is going to be about the NBA playoffs, teams that are left, where I think they could go from here, and what additions do they need in the offseason to push their roster forward and continue their success. So first off, I'm going to go with the Toronto Raptors. They right now have Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry as their two guys, the biggest that are signed. I don't think Kyler is one of their better players. I think Pascal Siakam has officially moved up ahead of him. But if you look towards the future is extremely bright with Pascal Siakam being one of the guys that could really help out the team. But I would say that you're going to need a trade Kyle Lowry in hopes to get more players, because I feel like the depth's a little bit harsh there with only Fred VanVleet and Serge Ibaka really coming off the bench, really delivering key minutes. I know Norman Powell's been there, OG Anunoby, but I don't think they're just ready yet to take on that kind of role. So I would trade Kyle Lowry, get a couple of extra players, and then free agency re-sign Kawhi Leonard. If you could try and get some other shooters around Kawhi and just trying to make a push. Next would be 76ers. 76ers are a tough team to judge because I actually one of those people who think Ben Simmons should move down to the power forward position, and if they want, they can keep Joel Embiid. But with arthritis in his knees, it's become to the point where it's almost like you should trade him before he retires, because he probably will retire within the next 5 years with not much to really show for it. Unfortunately, he is one of the best. He is the best in the league, but probably won't be for long as the Joker or DeMarcus comes when he comes back to take that crown back. So we all have to see with his injury. But they certainly, I think, need a point guard. Ben Simmons is good and all, but I believe he'd be better served in a small forward, powerful role. I got to use him now. And I think they should only sign Jimmy Butler back and drop Tobias Harris and drop JJ Redick and use the rest of that cap space to flesh out a full bench for the team. Their bench is so bad, with pretty much only Mike Scott really being the only good bench player coming off, and maybe Jonah Bolden. Other than that, it's like nobody really else to ever kind of like an afterthought. So really need to get some young players in there and some veteran shooters. And Ben Simmons needs to learn how to shoot, at least mid range, and at least take some of a three. Next is the Bucks. The Bucks are in a precarious situation with having Malcolm Brogdon and Middleton up in free agency. I believe they need to let go of one of the two and flesh out their bench a little bit more. Put some more people who can score off the dribble, who don't need Giannis to create for them, and put together a roster. Again, still shooting, but have somebody who's athletic. They're missing athleticism, I feel like, and that would be something they desperately need and could use. Next team, the Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics definitely need another star next to Kyrie. I would look to move Jaylen Brown and a Morris or somebody, or I would try to move somebody around Jaylen Brown and a pick maybe to bring home. Doesn't have to be an all-star, but it could just be a starter, or keep the same team. Drop Terry Rozier, drop Morris, trade a player, and open up cap room to sign Tobias Harris, because I think he'd be a great addition with Kyrie Irving, especially if you can re-sign him. That's priority number one, of course, and keeping Horford to a reasonable contract next time he's up. But they are locked and loaded for the future. Next would be Warriors. The Warriors' only concern, Katie, Katie, and Katie. That's the only thing they need to be concerned about. If they lose KD, re-sign DeMarcus Cousins. If you keep KD, let DeMarcus Cousins go. Unless he wants to sign for another mid-level exception. Next, and if you do lose KD, get DeMarcus Cousins a reasonable contract, and just flesh out your roster with great bench players. Next, next team is Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets need a third scorer, and I would honestly be looking at to trade Clint Capella because I don't think he works. So the team, especially when you have Kenneth Farid and you have Nene, that you could constantly keep using, and you have PJ Tucker. So I would try and look for somebody else. Tobias Harris should be looked at, and any center, DeAndre Jordan, or not really, but somebody who's just third scorer. Like you need someone who could take the pressure off of James Harden, Chris Paul. After that, we have the Portland Trailblazers. Portland Trailblazers can stay packed. I'll try to move Evan Fournier and Aminu. Try to get something back and try to get Anthony Simmons progress along or trade him, which is actually probably the better plan would be to trade him to acquire another scorer who can score off his own without the presence of Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum being there. And the other team is different now. Different nuggets are tough because I would let Paul Millsap go because they're paying him way too much and he's probably still going to want too much money for them to come in, and he doesn't really help them in the power forward position because Michael Porter Jr. comes back, he will fill that role. And I feel that they are in a good position and should stay packed. I don't see them. They should make any precarious situation or new things because I think Michael Porter Jr. is going to be excellent for them. He's going to provide them everything they really need. And Monte Morris is becoming a great backup point guard for them. So I think letting Isaiah Thomas is going to be a good move. And they should bring in another shooting guard, possibly, because they really could help Gary Harris and help put together a better roster. Well, that's all for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And can't wait to see you guys next time.